Good morning, Carrick-Gaten, and welcome to our online service. Thank you so much for joining us. I know we haven't done announcements like this in a while. Took a wee bit of a break over the summer, had a wee bit of a downtime, but we're back. We're going to be changing up the service a wee bit online, bringing some new content, just make it more exciting, more engaging for you guys at home. We have a few announcements. I want to say a few announcements. It feels like about 200 this morning, but we're going to make our way through them and let you know what's happening in church as well as around the community as well. So first things first, sign up for church. That's still a thing. We're going to keep this going. It just helps us know who's coming, how we can arrange you within the building, and how we can actually get you seated as a group as well. But remember, we also have creche and we've got Illuminate on during the Sunday morning service at 11 a.m. So make sure you sign up for that. Make sure you sign your kids up for that as well. It's really, really important, just so we know how we can allocate the teams around the building too. So yeah, sign up for that. We would love to see you. I know it's good being at home, but it's even better being in the building. Next up, really exciting news. Our Sunday evening services are back. Boom, who would have thought it? It's been so long, but they're back. They're starting on the 12th of September at 6:30, and they're going to be running fortnightly. The first one that we're actually going to be doing is we're going to be honouring Jim Armstrong. He's been an elder in the church as well as the chaplain in the hospice, and he's retired, just recently retired there. So we just want to celebrate what he has done. It's going to be an interview with Pastor Johnny, and he's just going to be talking to him and sort of find out what he has done over these years within those two positions. We would love to see you there. Come along. We'll have the praise team. We'll have, obviously, Johnny will be interviewing Jim as well, and there'll be tea and coffee available as well. Amazing. Who'd have thought it? Next up, we have communion this week, so just make sure you get your bread, your juice, whatever way you want to take it. I had croissants. I also had hot cross buns going at the same time whenever we were doing lockdown. So yeah, have them ready, and we'll be doing communion together as a church family. Next up, Bible study. It's back. I know we done it last year. It's now back in the building again. It's going to be starting on, I have it here, the 8th of September, and it's going to be running fortnightly. So we're going to be looking at the book of James, and that's going to be running right up to Christmas. So there's going to be 8 sessions involved in that. You're probably thinking, fortnightly? I thought it was every week before. You're right, but now it's going to be fortnightly because the other week that we don't do Bible study, we're going to have a church prayer meeting. It's going to be fantastic. We would love for you to join us in that, to come together as a church, to pray for each other, to pray for the needs of the community, and just to bring our petitions to God and just to offer them up to Him. So we would love for you to join us. They're so critical times, those, and we would love for you to be there. Next up, we have Emerge. Emerge again is back at 7:30 on Friday night, I hope. We're kind of making this announcement and assume that Andy and Abby and the team are going to be ready to welcome your kids back on Friday night. It's typically from ages 11 to 21. We'll hopefully have some more information on social media for you, and also the website to let you know what's going to be happening come this Friday night. Next up, volunteers. So we're looking for volunteers within the church. The church is such a busy place, and as you can see from the announcements this morning, it's getting even busier now. And as the busier we get, the more people we need to help run these things. And that involves a few areas: words, sound, tech. I mean, all this happens, but we would love for more people to be involved to try and help put all this together and make it even better and bring the level up, bring the standard up, and just make it better, more engaging. But we also need people in other areas. We would love people to welcome people in the front door, to be greeting people in the car park, to have car park attendants, to be involved in Illuminate, to be involved in creche. All that happens with a really faithful bunch of people, but we would love for you to be involved. If you do want to get involved, give Pastor Johnny a shout and let him know, or if you just want to speak to anyone on the welcome team as well, they'll be able to pass on your details and put you in the right direction of the team you want to be involved in. We would love to have you involved. We really would. On top of that, we do these announcements every single week, and we would love to see some more faces doing it. As good as it is seeing myself and Andy and a couple of others doing it, it would be really good to have some fresh faces. So if you want to get involved in doing that, give us a shout, let us know, and we'll certainly make that happen. We're also looking for people to do announcements in the building. So if you want to get involved in doing the announcements in person, in the building, that would be fantastic. Come and speak to yourselves and we'll make sure that happens. Told you there was a lot of announcements this morning. We're only about halfway through them here. Next up is the church day away. So it's sort of farewell to summer. Like, we're waving bye-bye to all the sunshine and everything else that we had, and barbecues and whatnot. But on the 26th of December, we're going to be having a church day out, similar to what we've done at Clonfunnick. Maybe a little bit colder, so bring your coat. Hopefully not an umbrella, you won't need that day, but sure. Wishful thinking, I know. We haven't got full details of that yet, but we will announce them in the near future. So stay peeled on social media as well as online or in the building as well. Next up is our men's breakfast BAP club. That's a tongue twister at times, isn't it? So on starting this Tuesday, the 7th of September, from 10 a.m. to 11:30, we're starting a men's breakfast BAP club. Pastor Johnny will be opening up the church, and we'll just be inviting men to come in, whether you're from the church or whether you're from the local community, wherever that may be, to come along and just have fellowship together, to encourage each other, just to talk about things, and just have a good laugh as well. But it's there as a fantastic way just to be evangelistic at the same time. So come along, bring someone else with you. Just let us know if you're going to be coming or not. It just helps us plan a wee bit to see how many sausage baps we're actually going to be putting together for Tuesday morning, and lets us plan a wee bit for that. So yeah, come along, we would love to see you. Next up is giving, getting back a wee bit more to the more traditional announcements that we had. Giving has been so critical, and we just want to say thank you. Every single week and every single month you tithe without fail, and we just want to say thank you. It goes to all the work that goes on in the church, and as things start to open up again, we're able to put that money towards resourcing the different areas in the church and also the community in terms of where we live and where we serve as well. So thank you for doing that faithfully. Some pastoral support. If you're looking some pastoral support, give Pastor Johnny, an email on johnny@carrickgatemchurch.co.uk. It's probably going to come up along the bottom here. Just take down that email. If you need to email him at all, just send him an email. He will pick it up at any point there and get back to you as soon as possible. And lastly, I'm sure you're thankful for this, but lastly, it's about staying connected. It's about staying connected to each other, to the church and to God. Staying connected to each other by just sending someone a message, by inviting them along. We now have all these things that is actually happening now, whether it be the church day out, the men's breakfast, our Sunday night services are back, Bible study, prayer meeting, all these things are back on in the church now, and it would be great to connect with someone and bring them along to these things. It allows someone to know that you're thinking of them, you know, and allows us to be really unselfish and just to bring that person along. Could mean just putting your arm around them and actually helping them along in their journey. So by staying connected to church, again, we have so many resources now, whether it be through Facebook, through Instagram, through social media, through YouTube, and also the website, and just understanding that we have all these resources there to contact the church, but also find out what's going on and to be encouraged from previous messages. Everything's up there on YouTube. You can actually go back and watch everything from last March right through, whether it be our small series midweek or even the Sunday services. Stay connected to the church that way as well. But most importantly, stay connected to God. Get into His Word. Be praying to Him, be talking to Him, and be encouraged by what He's saying. Be guided by the sound of His voice. And that's what we want for you, to push out all the noise that is actually going on and actually listen to the sound of His voice. So we just encourage you to do that and just stay connected to God. Now we're just going to have a time of praise and worship with the praise team, and then following that will be communion, and then Pastor Johnny will bring the word. We hope you have a great Sunday, and we hope you're blessed by what you hear and what you see this morning. Have a great day. Bye-bye.